How to mop a floor. This process described here is for wet mopping. However, if circumstances require you to use a minimal quantity of water, you must consider other alternatives such as damp or flat mopping. This process comprises of 4 stages: finding the equipment required, preparing, mopping the floor, and the final stages. Let's begin with identifying the required equipment. You require safety signs, PPE, which in this case is gloves and any additional PPE which is specific to the chemical you will be using. You will also require a sweeping brush or vacuum. In addition, you will require a scraper, a colour-coded mop, a colour-coded bucket, and an abrasive pad. Finally, you will require floor cleaning solution. Let's now discuss the preparation phase. Place safety signs and wear the appropriate PPE. Clear the area by removing any obstacles such as tables, chairs, and rugs. Remove any chewing gum with the use of a scraper. Sweep the area prior to mopping. Use either a dust control mop, brush, or vacuum cleaner. Check whether the mop and bucket are clean and ready for use. If they are dirty, rinse them out with clean water. Fill the mop bucket halfway with water. The water should not be too hot. Cold to warm is fine in most circumstances. See that you don't fill it to the top, as you'll need room for your mop. Add detergent to the water according to the directions specified on the label. Note that you must always add the chemical to water and not the other way round. This is to avoid chemical splashing and/or foaming. Finally, if possible, ventilate the room by opening the windows. The next phase is mopping the floor. Place the mop in the bucket to absorb the cleaning solution. Wring the excess solution or water from the mop. Start mopping in the furthest corner of the room and work your way backwards towards the door. This ensures that you don't walk over the clean wet floor. Mop the floor using a figure of 8 stroke, with each pass overlapping. For heavily soiled areas, apply pressure to the mop. Use an abrasive pad for stubborn marks. Take care when using abrasives on scratch-sensitive surfaces. When you have covered a small area, or when the mop is dirty, insert the mop back into the bucket. Wring the mop and move to the next area that needs to be cleaned. Take care to avoid splashes to walls and skirting boards. If this occurs, then wipe it clean with a damp cloth. Finally, let's learn about the last phase, final stages. Once the entire floor has been mopped, let the floor dry completely. Once it is dry, replace any furnishings that were removed from the area. Discard the dirty water from the bucket. Clean the mop and the bucket. Do not leave the mop in the bucket as it will rot and start to smell. Hang the mop head down on the holder to let it dry out. Remove the sign when the floor is dry. Finally, close any windows that you opened for ventilation.